focused on conditioning his body and really developed as an outside shooter, too.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Here's Miller, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Thompson dishes to Jones. It's good. This game is all even.
Gotta love this team's grit. After trailing early, they have fought all their way back here.
You know, they could have gotten down on themselves when they were down earlier, but I like the fact they never gave up, guys.
Good. 11 points for Ginobili.
You know, if they're going to allow him to get to the basket like that, this lead's going to go from small to big pretty quickly as we go down the stretch.
Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it to Shumpert. To the wing on the left. No one near him. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Ginobili can't hit.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Can't get it to go. Here's Parker. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. Mills out there with Parker, and it's Splitter in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Parker passes to Duncan. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. The drive by LeBron. Powered down with both hands.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And there's the pass to Leonard. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Smith. It's blocked. Now Leonard. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the dunk by Duncan. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's San Antonio now. Here's Leonard.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Daniel Green. He's checked in for Patty Mills. Parker outside. There's the 3. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James kicks to Smith. The drive by James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Leonard kicks to Green. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Passes to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists in the game.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Splitter. James with the block, and he gets it back. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Splitter. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Irving attacking. That's good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thanks, Doris. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And a lot of contact right there. I think the officials are making the correct call here. And this sort of call, of course, always about protecting the players. You can't allow unnecessary contact. And sometimes the players let the emotion get the best of them. And you make a foul like that, it's going to be enforced every time.
You know, see, I don't think many people would disagree with the stance that it's a very important objective to make sure everything is done to limit any sort of unnecessary contact. James wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
It's LeBron with the drive. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. That sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
And for LeBron, that tradition started a handful of seasons ago, Clark. They'll even catch him reading books before games.
Well, you know, I've heard it said that all readers aren't leaders, but all leaders read. And LeBron James, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, autobiographies of Malcolm X, Jerry West, and even his friend Jay-Z, he has dedicated himself to expanding his knowledge. That's a good sign.
As you did. You are voracious reader.
I love to read. I've always loved to read.
Leonard attacking inside. Splitter. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Man, that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Fantastic reverse dunk, Clark. Had to get up high for that one.
Boy, and that's the kind of play, guys, you know this, that can really spark a team.
And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. Shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Now here's Green. He feeds it to Duncan. Parker dishes to Leonard. Back to Parker. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Just 3 to shoot. And that one's good. Parker. The Cavaliers leading by 8. James, the pass to Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
17 seconds on the shot. 17.
Back to LeBron. Good. James has got 40 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Leonard kicks to Splitter, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
All alone. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Offensive rebound. Mozgov, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
They've done a great job of controlling the boards in this one, Kevin.
Parker with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Well, the Cavaliers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Parker.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 40 points, and he hasn't wasted his chances from the charity stripe. A lot of points there.
Yeah, a lot of points, and those are freebies. Those are easy points. And the other thing that does, Clark, it allows you to get your defense set up at the other end.
Parker dishes to Leonard. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Manu Ginobili is checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. San Antonio again missing. And here's Cleveland. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too. And you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And they've got to score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste at all.
That is good. We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And he is unable to get the second one. Leonard on the wing for 3. Sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And an intentional foul right there. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, what do you think, Clark? You go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
The drive by James. It's good!
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Leonard.
Wow!
A lightning bolt to win it at the buzzer.
That is incredible. A sensational finish to a sensational game.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. LeBron, things turned around in that second half. What was the difference?
Started playing defense, started getting stops, and we got to the free throw line, started being aggressive.